So you can be doing things. The problem is this: many of us know what we want to become. You don't do what you want to become something. No, it's like saying I want to cook rice. Then because I love seeing gari on fire. I love seeing gari. Then I start cooking gari. I say it must end up as rice. No, how it is supposed to be is that you're supposed to see the rice. Then the rice you have seen as the end product determines what you do. It determines the ingredients. So now, I want us to close our eyes and try something, whether online or here. You want rice. We want rice. Close your eyes. What kind of rice do you see? Joy, what kind of rice do you see? Fried rice and chicken. Okay, broccoli. Jollof rice with fish. Oh, yeah, Tony. Jollof rice. Now, question. Let's mention the ingredient. Anyone I mentioned that is not in the game. This is what me I like. And in the end, I want rice. I'm seeing okra. Okra cannot cook it. No, okay. What I have, we'll still cook jollof rice. But what I have is beans. Yeah, you see now, if I don't have things like rice, onions, tomato, pepper, all of those things, I cannot make do with what I have to get that result. So what do I need to do? Go to those that have the ingredients and buy it. This is what we call skill acquisition. I told us when I was teaching about the mental dimension of wealth that wealth is easy. The truth is this: when you get the laws, you just have to play with time, because wealth is also trusted. Every season comes with a dimension of it. See, if you really know the law of wealth and you grew God's way, you cannot say you lost everything, pam pam. No. Because the true job of wealth is to make you the value. And as long as you exist, even when you die, your name will keep paying people. Your name is supposed to keep paying people. So now, I don't have these ingredients you've mentioned. What do I need to do? Go and buy. Now, question. For many of us who have different skills, like I told us when I was teaching about the mental dimension, the first dimension of wealth is that God works on your spirit man to believe the possibilities of God. And not just spiritual wealth alone in knowing God and all of that. One of the things it does is that it guides your decisions. But the mental dimension is now dependent on you, not God. Sometimes if your destiny is very practical to God, to the connection of others, God can insist that you focus on a particular career. But if God does not insist, I told us that it is not only man that was a blessing to man. The trees also are channels. God planted many trees, but who was to go and pluck the trees, the fruits? Adam. So now you check with the course you studied or with the information you have. What is the value of that information in the market? For example, somebody who goes to school to learn typewriter now. Is the person learning something? Yes. But in the global market, what do men pay for it? Almost nothing, except in sensitive places. So you'll be foolish to go and do that course. And it's very unfortunate that in Africa, most of the courses we are studying has nothing to do with $1 billion value. This is why some people go abroad and when they come back, they become valuable. Because the courses they studied there are relevant to what pays high today. Why we are still calling people who are good on the internet content creators. There is a university where content creators go to abroad. In fact, if you've done well in Nigeria, they will send you a scholarship. They will send to somebody, come and join us. They gave Pella a full scholarship, but he refused. Because sometimes also what they do is to ensure that they put barriers around your mind. There are mental barriers. So now you check, and that's why there are what God has given Africa. I would say there are eternal wealth mines. wealth mines on earth that never change. It's unfortunate that those in the Western world territory do not have most of those eternal wealth mines. Where their own is here. But where Africa's wealth mine is in the ground. That's why when they bring you there, they leave you there, then they come here, start harvesting what you have.